Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I don't know if they're able to hear that beer crack on the mic. I don't know, maybe, possibly.
I didn't, but that's
Maybe.
all right.
Maybe.
I,
Who knows?
I can imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, exactly. I can imagine. I can see it.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, everybody, Phrod Pod. You know the deal. Poppa Shimp, myself, the old man, and me. Getting after it, trying to give you guys some winners. Shimp, how are we?
We are doing good. We're sitting up here. I had a couple blizzards today, so consequently, I'm wearing a uniform. You know what I'm saying?
I love the outfit. I love it. I love it. I love
yeah,
it.
we had some quarter-sized flakes today. Let me tell you what. But no, it's all good. Having a great day and good to be here.
That's why you're rocking the Yeti?
Rocking the Yeti, baby. That's right, baby. Right there, huh?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rocking my
Had to
Will
get-
Smith jersey I got for my birthday. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This thing's sweet. I love this thing. And you know it's good quality because it's heavy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's good.
Same thing goes with T-shirts.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and kill this background tunage right here. All right. We're all the way live. All the way live.
All the way live.
Last week.
And in living color.
Shimp. 3-0 on your sizzling. 3-0.
Woo, baby, now.
Fantastic. You had Seattle plus 2.5 outright winners in Arizona. You had the Chargers plus 4. Did they win? I know they covered. Wait, did they outright win?
I think they outright won.
Yeah, so that hit.
I think they did.
And then you were smart enough to put a money line into your parlay because I believe your parlay was what, plus 401. You had Pittsburgh money line in there. They won. So that was, hey man, that was for the people. So if you watched last week and you took Shimp sizzling, you profited. Yes.
Absolutely.
So now me, ouch. I gave out a shitload of plays. I think 17.
Yes.
17
you did.
plays, and I went 7, 9, and 1. So,
Woo.
ouch. Luckily, I hit some big ones, so my money was fine, thank God. But still, 7, 9, and 1 is not pretty.
Yeah, you're looking for first aid.
Yes, not pretty, not pretty at all. This week, I kind of took a step back a bit. Here, hold on. We got 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 instead of 17.
Hey,
We got 15. And
increase your odds there. Huh?
I got 2 parlays in there. Also, I have a little teaser, little sprinkler. I got a sprinkler, so take or beware. All right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for your lawn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's not pretend this is an automatic win. Okay, people. Okay.
Yeah, this is rated on the lawn. It's the sprinkler.
This is the last time you're gonna sprinkle before your grass goes dormant. Okay. Yeah, that's what this
Well,
one
you're
is.
up here. You're a little bit late, baby.
Yeah, over you're at, sure. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I picked 6 games. There's a lot of good ball games this week because we're out of the buys. No more buys. We got all 32 teams playing. We got 16 matchups. I could have easily selected 10 games to do, easily. But I thought I'd be moderate and just go with 6. So that's what we did. Starting with the first one here. This one's hilarious. Baltimore at the Giants, the New York Football Giants. Yes, Baltimore's coming off a bye to start.
This tells me the NFL schedulers have a sense of humor.
Here, let me pull up their ATS stuff here. So, against the spread this season, Atlanta. Sorry, I saw the bird and automatically went to a bird team. Baltimore, they're not a great cover team. Granted, that has a lot to do with their spreads being very big.
Right.
They're 6-6-1, and the Giants are a paltry 3-9-1. On the road, Baltimore is 4-3 against 4-3, and then the Giants at home are 0-7.
Optimizing the term dog.
So, I believe the Giants are going to set a record this year. If they lose this next home game, they're going to be the first team in NFL history to not win a home game on their 100th season. They're celebrating their 100th season.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did not know that. Wow.
isn't that embarrassing?
Man, I mean, change the colors, okay?
Change the do something. You got
Do
to do
something. I
something,
mean,
man.
you know,
Holy
I mean,
hell.
this isn't an overhaul. This is a burn it down and start over kind of thing here.
I agree. I completely agree. So, before I get
Yeah.
into what I want to do, let's see what you got. Let's see what kind of what you looked through and what you found.
Yeah. It's ironic here because, when you just say Baltimore against Giants, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Baltimore's going to wax their ass, blah, 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 right?
Mhm.
But when you kind of take a little dive into the game and look at, where they're at with playing the game all this season, it's ironic. The Giants are number 6 against the pass. Think about that. Number 6
Really?
yeah, 194.7 yards a game. But on the flip side, they're 29th against the run. Vis-a-vis explains the record, right?
Right.
I
Teams
mean,
don't
if
have
you
to
can't
throw.
stop, nobody's throwing because all they're doing is running on them all day. You don't have to throw.
Yeah.
So that number 6 statistic is really, I think, in my opinion, misleading.
Okay.
Okay, their third down efficiency, they're number 3. Now that's crazy stuff right there. Baltimore vis-a-vis is 23rd in third down efficiency. Now Baltimore's number 1 at the rush against the rush. So I just, this game. I mean, even points like Baltimore's 24th in points allowed.
Hmm.
Believe it, but they've been getting, they've given up a lot of points in the last few games. So that stat has been inflating all the way. I mean, it has gone down like by 3 points this last few weeks. I mean, New York Giants are 16th, but I just think Baltimore is just going to give them a steady diet of Derrick Henry all day. I wouldn't be surprised if Derrick Henry goes for 225 and 2 tutties.
Yeah. Um, yeah, honestly, that's real quick. I'm gonna pull up Baltimore's schedule.
Okay.
Let's take a look at their past couple games. Let's see. Yeah, Chargers dropped 23 on them. Philly dropped 24. Pittsburgh 18. Yeah, Cincinnati 35. Denver 40.
Yep.
10. Excuse me, 10. 34. Okay, so I can see why there's that little disparity. At the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that
Yeah.
position.
Because I mean, the points they're giving up are 24.5, but that's those last 3 games.
Right. So the spread in this game is minus 16 in the hook. Woo! I think that's the biggest spread we've seen all season, I believe. That's massive. That's a big ass number. In the NFL, that's a big number. That's a college spread. Um, so Baltimore is minus 16 and a half favorite on the road. New York Giants are plus 900 on the money line, and the over under is 42 and a half. So this is what I went. This is what I did because I know the Giants are bad. Everyone knows the Giants are bad. You brought up the fact that Baltimore can run the ball very well, right? And then
Yes,
the Giants aren't worth the hell at stopping the run. So
they are
I did
not.
3 things here. I took Baltimore first half spread at 9.5. So first half they need to be winning by 10 at minus 120. Okay, that's just me hoping the Giants don't even score. Like they don't even score in this game. I also got Lamar Jackson over 43 and a half rush yards.
I think now think about that. That's 10 yards a quarter.
Right, right,
That's one scramble per quarter almost. I mean,
right. And
that's how
then
doable that is.
last week, in his press, no, excuse me, week before last, because they were on bye week. Remember, he was talking about how he was frustrated with himself, and his mom had called him. Is like, you need to run more. You were giving up those runs you could have took because he was looking for the passing lanes or whatever. So he
Right.
audibly said that. So
Uh,
I'm going to bank on that and take his over 43 and a half rush yards at minus 117. Now, I got a two-legger here. Two-legger. I got Derrick Henry anytime touchdown, which is minus 400, which is why I had to parlay it because that's
of
crazy.
course.
So minus 400 for Derrick Henry anytime touchdown and Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown plus 175. Put those babies together, plus 220. Feels pretty good.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think so. I mean, when you know that your first half bet there, I think is good because this is going to be running the ball, right? So it's going to be running takes time. Okay. The plays take time. Even if you're chunking, 15 yards, it still takes time. Okay. Versus a pass might take 10 seconds. A run for the same amount of yards might take 15.
Yeah.
So, those are good. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel good about those ones. I
Yeah.
feel pretty strong.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got Miami at Houston. Houston also coming off a bye. Miami coming off a win against the Jets. Current number: Houston's a 2.5 point favorite at home. Miami's a plus 122 dog on the road, money line, and the over under is 46.5. It's a pretty big over under. Let's go ahead and let me pop up their ATS numbers here. Miami against the spread this season, not good. 5-8. Now, also, that was a lot of games without Tua.
Right.
Houston, 5-6-2. They've had 2 pushes this year. They're one below 500 on their ATS. On the road, Miami's bad, 2-4. At home, Houston's good, 4-2. Shimp, what'd you see?
Well, you know, right now, Houston has been struggling a little bit these last few games.
Yep.
They've been struggling a little bit. They're trying to. It seems like they lost their way on offense a little bit, and a lot of it had to do with Nico Collins being out, so they had to find people to replace those receptions and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think they're coming back full circle around now that he's back, and now they're kind of getting back to their offense. I mean, Miami and Houston. I mean, Miami's number 7 against the rush. Houston's 10, so that kind of a wash there. Okay, same thing with against the pass. Houston's 7 and Miami's 11. So what it comes down to really is going to be, who's hot today, because even their points against are like they're like 12th and 14. But the thing is, I think it's going to play here are injuries. And, right now, I really think that because Collins was limited again this week in practice, okay? And Petrie didn't practice, Woods didn't practice, and neither did Larry Tunsil, which is their left tackle for
Yeah, that's
Houston.
a big deal.
And that's a big deal, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Miami's bringing the house, and I think that they're going to do enough to win this game. That's just the way I'm seeing it. Because like with Miami, I mean Beckham's hurt, but he didn't practice. I don't want to call him hurt.
Wait,
He
didn't they
didn't
release him?
practice. And then Chubb didn't practice either. Hill was limited, and Waddle was limited. So this is kind of a strange game because, but I still think Miami's going to win this game.
Right. No. So I couldn't decide. I went through the game. I was looking at player props, everything I could look at. Nothing grabbed me because kind of like what you mentioned, Houston has allowed teams to stick around this year. They have absolutely allowed teams to stick around. They're Houston's off a bye, and yet they're still banged up. They're
Right.
still banged up. So
Yep.
I couldn't choose. I couldn't choose either way. So I was looking at the amount of defensive injuries on both teams. Leads me to believe we're going to see a gunslinger game here between Tua and Stroud. I just think there's going to be a lot of little wheel routes, dropping the ball down. I took the over
Yeah.
2 ways. I took it 2 ways. Only got 2 plays here. I got over 23.5 first half points at minus 105, and I got over 46.5 for the game total at minus 110. And I'm just
Now,
gonna set it and let it
yeah,
go.
yeah. There's a wild card here, and Mixon I think's the wild card here.
Yeah.
If they could get Mixon going real good, I think Houston's got a real shot maybe at winning this game. Right now the reason I said what I said is because to it really almost doesn't matter as long as the guy can run the route correctly. He could throw darts. But if Houston gets Mixon going though, there might be something to that.
I agree. Mixon's total 78.5.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, man. I mean, even the TD scores. I mean, Mixon. Look at that. Majority of the players are minus numbers to score a touchdown in this game. When I saw that, I was like, "Damn, you got 5 players at minus numbers to score over."
It's like right,
That
right.
just screams over to me. It just yells, "Take the over, dumbass."
That and the likelihood they will is also
Right.
up to the roof.
That's why, I like to pick a lot of player props and stuff like that. I got away from that in this game, and I'm just taking the over two ways. So yeah, I'm gonna reiterate real fast before we move on. I got over first half total 23.5 minus 105, and the game total 46.5 minus 110. So I feel pretty good about that. I'm just gonna, I didn't dig too deep because there's too many fucking weapons in this game. I couldn't
Yeah,
choose. I couldn't choose a single player. This is too many. Um,
yeah.
Okay, Washington at New Orleans. Washington also off a bye. Washington minus 7.5 on the road. New Orleans is struggling. No Derek Carr, no Taysom Hill in this game. New Orleans is a plus 310 dog at home with an yeah, an over under of 43.5. Let me pull up their ATS
Mm,
on the year.
mm,
Washington, uh, great great against the spread this season. 8-4-1. New
yeah.
Orleans started the year hot, and then they've absolutely fallen apart. Their record this season is 5-8 against the spread. Washington on the road, 3-3. So not great, but not bad. And then at home, surprisingly, New Orleans is only 3-4. They're only one game below 500 at home. Shemp, what'd you see when you took a look at this?
Well, the first thing that stands out to me is that number one, Carr is not going to play.
No.
I don't think so. He didn't practice, not going to play. But here's the other wild card: Kamara didn't practice either.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So now you've taken out their two biggest weapons, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think we would agree, right?
Yeah.
So now when you start looking at things, Washington, they're 28th against the rush, but New Orleans' best weapon isn't carrying the ball. So that's probably out of there. I mean, New
That's a
Orleans is
prop.
25th against the rush themselves.
That's a
And
prop.
here's the thing: the pass. Washington is number 5 against the pass. New Orleans is 28th. So guess what Washington's going to do, folks? Washington's going to be throwing darts. Scary Terry, baby. That's all I got to tell you. Scary Terry. Okay. Um, their third down efficiency, Washington's like 44. It went down a little bit the last couple 3 weeks, a couple percentage points. I mean, but they're healthy coming into this game. Washington is healthy. They're firing on all cylinders. And I just think New Orleans is banged up. New Orleans is down. They just don't have it. Okay, there's no fire.
Yeah.
This is no fire. This is, we're going to show up and we're going to give it the old college try. That's what New Orleans is doing this week.
Yeah.
Okay, Washington's coming in there to throw darts, kick their ass, and move on.
Agreed. Totally agreed. New Orleans already quit. They quit 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They quit when they lost to Carolina. Done. It was
Well,
over.
well, that was kind of like, embarrassing. I mean, if you're supposed
Yeah.
to be a team.
Yeah. And then also, Lattimore is coming back home. He just got traded this season from New Orleans
Mhm.
to Washington. He's coming home this game.
Oh, yeah, there's another thing right there. He's going to be hyped and pumped and ready to make them know they made the big mistake.
Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Let me look something up real quick. Let me go on to the Seizure Sportsbook here. Let me take a look at something. I just had an idea.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Something's up now.
Something's cooking.
Something's cooking now.
Let's see. I'm curious. What is the number? Ooh, I'm adding this to my card right now. Live.
You've heard it here.
Marshawn Lattimore. 1+ interception plus 550. Adding it.
Yeah, who's he going up against? Ritter?
Plus
Isn't
5.
Ritter their second quarterback? Desmond Ritter?
I believe so. So I'm
I
adding
think I'm
that
right
to the
about
card. Adding it. Added. That one's in. Add that motherfucker. So now I got 3 plays in this game. I got 3 plays. Okay, so what I did,
That's your moth play right there. That's your moth play, okay?
that was something that just hit me.
Yeah, that's your moth right
It
there.
just hit me, and I was like, "Ooh, he's gonna be playing inspired." Okay, so I adding the Marshawn Lattimore anytime a 1+ interception plus 550, but I also took. Oh, I just realized I wrote that in the wrong square. Whoops. Whoops. I got too much chicken scratch here. Okay. So Marshall Lattimore, 1+ interceptions plus 550. I also have Washington. I took the spread -7.5. I took it -115, and I also took Washington team total over 26.5. I need them to score 27 points in this game on the
I
road.
think that's way doable.
So I feel good about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on here. We're cooking. We got 3 left. Cincinnati. It's going to Tennessee. Everyone's heard the news that Joe Burrow got hit by that syndicate of dirtbags who are targeting NFL players' homes when they know they're on road games or they know they're
Yeah.
away from the stadium. Absolute scumbags. I think Joe Burrow's
You
going to
know
come
that.
out pretty fucking hot.
Well, the NFL now is giving all their players access to these crack security teams that are now watching their homes while they're on the road. They're coming in. They're also showing them how to set up their cameras, going for the blind spots. I mean, it's high security now for because it's if they didn't, it was going to increase because these people are getting away with it right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nobody's been apprehended or anything like that. So, I mean, this stuff is, this is really a big problem for them. So, yeah, they have the high security now. And it came out when this happened to Burrow. I saw this where they're going in, they're doing security analysis on their homes and getting them, prepared, and they have security. Yeah, this is going to stop, I'm sure.
Right. And what's to stop them from just doing this to NFL players? I mean, seriously,
Exactly.
any pro athlete. Um,
Absolutely.
so Cincinnati, okay, Tennessee. Tennessee fucking lost to Jacksonville last week. All right. Now, what's surprising is this number is only 5. They only got Cincinnati -5 on the road in Tennessee. Tennessee's a plus 196 dog, which is, I'm surprised that's that number. With an over-under of 46.5, let's go ahead and pull up the 8 against the spread right here for Cincinnati, Tennessee. Cincinnati against the spread this season, one above 500 at 7-6. Now, their defense has struggled this year, but we'll talk a little more on that. Tennessee does not cover ball games. There's 3 worst teams in the league: Raiders, Giants, Tennessee. Tennessee 2-11 this season against the spread. On the road, Cincinnati's 4-3, and at home, Tennessee 1-5. Woo! Man, hot dogging, huh? Hot dogging. I'll tell you what. Before I go into what I got, Shimp, I want to hear what you found.
Well, it's ironic here. Tennessee is number 1 against the pass. Number 1 against the pass. And right now, that's what Cincinnati does well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's their bread and butter right now. They're not running the ball that well. They got the young kid, but they're not running the ball like they did. And especially in the beginning of the season, you saw the absence of Mixon really devastatingly impacting that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They're not running the ball that great. On the other hand, Cincinnati is 27th against the pass and 25th against the rush. Now, Tennessee, they're number 12 against the rush, but they can run the ball a little bit. They can run the ball a little bit. So, and even their third down efficiencies, now Cincinnati's is like 45. It went down like freaking to 37 over those last 3 weeks. So that's significant right there. That exasperates that problem of really not being able to run the ball enough to keep the defense honest, right?
Sure.
But I just don't think Tennessee has enough firepower because Cincinnati has shown this over and over again over these weeks.
Yeah.
Even though they might get, they've given up 28 points, whatever, the team that wins is got 40 and they got 37.
Right.
I just don't think Tennessee can come up with that many points to make any kind of game of it.
Yep.
Other than in the beginning of the game.
Yep.
So I see Cincinnati running away with this thing.
Yeah. That's why I thought the spread was surprising. But I know the more and more I looked into it, it's because Cincinnati's defense is one of the worst in the league. They allow teams to score. They just do.
They are.
Tennessee, the only offensive weapon they have is Pollard. Calvin Ridley is already done quit.
I mean, listen to these numbers right here. Cincinnati's given up 130 yards a game rushing and 235 passing.
Right. So that's why Vegas looks at Tennessee. I guess that's why they're only giving them 5. I don't care. I'm not touching Tennessee with a 60-yard pole.
Oh, no. Tennessee is not going to accidentally win this game. There's no way.
No. So, I actually, because of what you said, I took one of my bets away because you mentioned how good Tennessee is against the run.
Yes.
Now, they got absolutely embarrassed last week.
No, they're against the pass, not the run, the pass. They're number one against the pass.
Oh, fuck. I thought you said they were the shit against the run.
No, the pass.
Okay, I don't care. I'm still going to take it off. I removed,
okay.
I had Chase Brown, his rush yard total. I took it off. Um, so now I got a sneaky one here. I got a sneaky one. This is not something you're going to hear a lot of prognosticators do. I might be the only one on the internet taking a prop like this. First one, I'm taking Cincinnati -5. I'm gonna lay the 5 on the road at -110. Here's my sneaky prop play for this game. It's plus 475. It is Tennessee exactly wins 0 quarters this game.
Ooh, okay.
I know Cincinnati's defense is bad. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just look at Cincinnati has to win out if they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're yeah, they have slim chance here.
And they're aware of that. It's not like they do not know that, right? They're
Oh no,
aware of
not
this.
definitely.
So, again, I got Tennessee exactly 0 quarters won at plus 470. I mean, shit. You put $10 on that, you make $60 almost. So, I'm going there. I feel good about that one. And like I said, I'm just gonna lay the 5. I'm gonna lay the 5 on the road with Cincinnati and Joe Burrow and those guys, and just expect them to not take the
Yeah.
foot off the gas the whole game. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Okay, this one is probably this game is amazing. This is a possible Super Bowl preview. Everyone and their mom is going to be on this game. I almost didn't want to bet it, so that way I can just enjoy it. Buffalo.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean by that.
Yeah. Buffalo at Detroit. Detroit is a 2.5-point favorite at home against Buffalo. Right now, Buffalo's a plus 122 dog on the road. Over under 54.5. Now, let's go ahead and pop over to the against the spread records for these teams. Buffalo, both these teams are outstanding against the spread this entire year. Buffalo, 8-5. Detroit, 9-4. Wow. Holy shit, these teams are good. They're just good. Now, this is on the road. Buffalo's only 4-3. At home, Detroit is 6-1. 6-1 at home. They cover the spread at home. They're just a damn good football team. All right, I've already jawed enough on this. Shimp, what did you see?
Well, I'm gonna to piggyback on what you were saying right there. I mean, Detroit has their version of the 12th man going on. Their fans are rabid.
Yeah.
Okay, you talk about a home field advantage. Detroit has a home field advantage, but what we're talking about here is Detroit is number 5 against the rush. Okay, so and that right there in itself stands out because Buffalo likes to run the ball. Their receiving core is decent. We're not talking about superstars here, or a guy like, Jamar Chase or anybody running around in that field, nothing like that, okay? Um, also, the Buffalo is 18th against the rush, but they're number 9 against the pass. So I really think Detroit's running game, their two-headed horse right here, is going to play in this game and is going to open up their passing game. Points allowed, I mean, they're both really good. Buffalo gives up 20, Detroit gives up 18. As far as injuries go, I mean, Detroit's basically quasi-healthy, and I say it like that because we know who they're missing because they're gone for the year. But other than that, they're quasi-healthy. Buffalo comes in there with Hamlin. He didn't practice, and neither did Rapp, so they got a little bit of things going on. But I think Detroit is going to ride the emotion of this game. They're going to ride the 12th man is going to be a factor. And I think their running game, I think their passing is going to open up their running game. I think that's how they're going to. I mean, if it was me, that'd be my game plan in this game. I'd use my passing game to open up my running game. And that could be swing passes too. Not just handing the ball off. So I think Detroit's going to win this game.
Who do you like on Detroit to get some catches?
Well,
Now
you know,
you got a lot to
I,
choose from. You got Laporta, Williams, you got St. Brown.
this is what I think. I think that they're going to right now. Everybody's focusing on Williams, right? I mean, he's the headline.
No,
I
St.
think St.
Brown.
Brown.
St. Brown, you mean? He's the
Yeah,
headline.
St. Brown. He's the headline, right? So, and Williams just came back, did he? Last couple games, he was hurt or something,
No,
right?
no, no. He was on a little bit of a suspension, but he's been back like
Yeah,
3 games now.
that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
He's like 3
But
games returned
I
already.
think he's sneaky here, and I think Laporta is sneaky here too. But if I was going to pick one guy, I think Williams is going to have a game.
Perfect. Okay, great. I'm glad you said that because I took Jameson Williams over 3.5 catches in this game.
Oh,
It's only
yeah.
3.5 at minus 166. Granted, so you gotta sprinkle a little bit more to pay for the juice.
Yep.
But I actually parlayed it because
Okay.
both these players, I took 2 reception props and I combined them together for a 2-legger plus 149. Jameson Williams over 3.5 receptions minus 166, and Jahmyr Gibbs over 2.5 receptions at minus 160. Put them together plus 149. So, I mean, we're just looking for four.
That's good money.
Right. We need 4 catches at a Williams and 3 catches at a Jahmyr. I love it.
I remember what I said about the running backs being involved here. It's not only handing them off; it's those swing passes.
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
Yes.
Right. So then also, you brought up how good Detroit is against the run, right? Well,
Yep.
Detroit's defense is hurt. They're missing like 3 starters this week. Okay.
That's why I said quasi healthy.
That's a problem. You're missing some guys. You're missing some meat, some man meat down there in the trenches and and also linebackers. So I took Josh Allen over 40.5 rush yards, and it's minus 109. That one's I'm not comfortable with, but I didn't want to touch the spread because I don't know who the hell is going to win this ball game. If I had to choose, gun to the head, I would take Detroit at home. I would absolutely take Detroit at home.
Yep.
Buffalo has been embarrassed on the road a couple times this year. Let's not pretend like they're immaculate on the road. But also the same token, you can get Buffalo plus points. Oh, this one's tough. That's why
it's enticing. It's enticing. It is. It is enticing.
That's why I didn't touch the spread. I didn't take a side, and I stayed away from the total because what if I know Detroit's defense is hurt, but what if Detroit's defense just locks up Buffalo, and what if Buffalo's defense turns it up and Goff has a bad game? I'm staying away from it. I'm not touching it. Vegas wants everyone to touch it, and I'm not going to play touch butt with them. I'm not doing it. Nice try, Vegas.
No bubble touching.
Yeah, nice try. Didn't get this.
Yeah.
But no, this should be like game of the year. Honestly, this should be outstanding.
I'm going to ask for a small break so I can use the restroom.
Oh yeah, not a problem. Go for it. Okay, back from that
Nothing like
short
good
intermission.
times.
We're back from the intermission. We're back live. Okay,
Live and in color.
so last game of the slate we got here. This should be another, I think, another great game. These are two teams. One of them is fighting for the division in Seattle. Green Bay is fighting to keep their playoff berth alive because it looks like three teams out of the NFC North are going to make it.
I
Them
would
being
absolutely agree.
one of them. Green
Yep.
Bay is going up to Seattle. Now this is December in Seattle. I didn't look at the forecast, but it's Seattle, so let's assume there's rain. Green Bay, 2.5-point favorite on the road. Seattle plus 118 home dog, which pretty much even money. It's not that big of a number. Over under is 46. As tradition, let's pop over and look at the ATS on the season. Green Bay ATS record this year, one above 500 at 7-6. Seattle, right in the middle, 6-6-1. Green Bay on the road, 4-2, and Seattle 3-4 at home. Seattle struggled pre-bye. After the bye week, they've been an outstanding football team. They're lighting it up. They're not just winning games; they're beating teams. Shimp, what'd you see?
Okay, I'll just pop in real quick. The weather's going to be good. It's like sunny with some clouds, so I don't think the weather's going to be a factor.
Okay.
But what I'm seeing here is that here's the thing that it's a two-time compounding problem here. Number one, Green Bay's number 9 against the rush. Number two, I don't think Seattle's going to have Walker, so it's going to be Charbonnet. I don't think Walker didn't practice and he's been hurt. So I think there might be something going on there. Metcalf was limited, and Hankins didn't practice either. But like I said, Green Bay's number 9 against the rush. Now Seattle, they're the passing team. I mean, that's what they do, and they got the dogs to run down the field and do it. Their third down efficiencies are close, 19 and 16 respectively. Points. Green Bay's number 9. They're only allowing 21, but Seattle's 11. They're allowing 21. It's a 0.1 to a 0.8 difference. So 0.7 point difference on the defense. Injuries again. I mean, Green Bay's only got Clark limited, but Seattle does have the 12th man, and Seattle can throw the rock, and they're hot. Right now, they are hot, and you know what? Geno's throwing dimes too. Geno's throwing some dimes too. Okay, and he's got two receivers that. I mean, he's got 3 receivers, really. He's got 2 definitely number 1s and a number 2 on the field at all times.
I agree.
Between Lockett, Metcalf, and Jahunga. I'm saying the name wrong.
That wasn't even close. Anyways, go ahead.
But we know who we're talking about, okay?
I do because he's
and
on
I
my
apologize
list.
to that young man.
He's on my list.
Yeah, okay. But you know what I'm saying? So I think this is Seattle's game. I think it's Seattle's game. I really do. I think
Okay.
Green Bay's it's gonna be a great game. I think this is gonna be a game that's gonna be decided in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Okay.
And it's gonna probably be who's possessing the ball at the 7-minute mark.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm feeling.
Okay. So, speaking of which, that receiver you're talking about, because I have him to score a touchdown on my card here at plus 180, is Jackson Smith and Jigba.
In Jigba, that's it. That's
on
what
my sheet. I wrote it out phonetically because
I get it. Yeah.
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 Hey, Dad, we're American as fuck. It's not our fault. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. I think I'll write it on my hand next week.
So in this one, originally when I first look at this, because a little behind baseball, I'll generally send the teams I want to play on Friday to Shimp, and then Saturday we do the show. So on Friday, I had the over here at 46. As of 4 hours ago, I switched to the under. And I feel like this is going to be a defensive game. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like it can be defensive. So I got the under 46 points for the game total. I got Jackson Smith and Jigba anytime touchdown plus 180. And because I think it's going to be a defensive battle, and Seattle is playing very well, and they're at home, I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take the points at plus 2.5 minus 105.
I think that's a good bet.
I feel good.
I think that's good.
It should be a good game
Yeah.
though too. It should be a good game.
It's going to be a good game because Green Bay, one thing I'll say about Green Bay, it doesn't matter where they're playing,
Hmm.
home, away, it doesn't matter. The same team shows up every time. I
Hmm.
got to say that about them.
I
And
agree.
that's the earmark of a good football team.
Good coaching.
Good coaching, absolutely. In the NBA, they always say defense travels. Um, in football, the whole team needs to travel.
Literally.
Okay, yeah.
I agree.
So, yeah,
Okay.
but no, I think that's good money.
Now, um, I also have a little sprinkler. I kind of teased a bit. Little something you want to throw on your lawn before your grass goes dormant here. I got a three legger. I got a three legger, and it's all first touchdown scores. I got Derrick Henry first touchdown scorer plus 250. I got C.D. Lamb first touchdown score against Carolina plus 900. And I got Chase Brown first touchdown score in that Cincinnati game. You put those together, that's plus 18,800.
$5. What's that do for you?
$946.
Oh, there you go.
$945, excuse me. So a grand. You can make a grand off a $5 sprinkle. Just a little
That's your pepper.
sprinkle.
That's your pepper right there. That's
So
your
I got
pepper.
that one, and then I'd be remiss if we gotta we gotta go over the crackling, the sizzling, the bacon. These have been making people money this year. Last week I'm gonna go over it real fast again. 3-0, Seattle plus 2.5, Chargers plus 4, Pittsburgh money line. All those hit. You put them together, those plus 401. Now let me go ahead before you give me your sizzling ship. I'm gonna go back to the Caesar Sportsbook app here. Let me
Okay.
open up football, and I'm gonna build this parlay as you go because I don't know what you're choosing here. I don't know, so we're gonna
Okay.
do it live. We're gonna do it live and in prime time. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going? Sizzling time.
All right. Here we go. Yes, sir.
Game one.
All right. Game one. Steelers at Eagles. All right. Let's talk here a minute. Okay. The Steelers come in here number 4 against the rush. Right now, the Eagles are making their bacon on the rush. Okay. The Eagles are number 8. Not too bad. The Eagles are, though, number 2 against the pass.
Susceptible.
Okay. That's in this particular game. I think that's something to think about. Uh, third down efficiencies kind of equal, although Steelers went from 39% to 43 over the last 3 weeks, and that's pretty significant. But the Eagles went from 43 to 51, another significant increase. Their points allowed, the Eagles are 2, only allowing 18. Okay. Pittsburgh's number 5. They're allowing these again are point values. It's a 0 versus a 0.3 difference in their rankings right
Two
there.
top defenses. I mean, come on.
Now here's another thing that really I think is going to play into this game a little bit. Eagles come in here healthy across the board,
Mm-hmm.
healthy. The Steelers are coming in here. Hayward didn't practice and Pickens didn't practice. So I'm going to tell you right here. Give me the Eagles -5 at home, baby.
Okay, we got. Well, woo. Okay, that's the first leg of your bacon trio. We sizzling now. All right, well let's go to number 2. You got Philly
All right.
-5.
So all right, now number 2 we get the Bucks and or Chargers at Bucks or Bucks at Chargers. I got my notes are a little bit.
It's
I had
Tampa.
to,
It's Tampa at LA.
yeah, Tampa at LA. Okay, yeah, Bucks at Chargers. All
But
right.
hold on, before you
Now when you
go,
get
before you
into
go, real quick, hold on. I gotta say one thing. Earlier this week in LDRS, our pick show I do with the fools, I couldn't pick this game because I love Baker Mayfield and I love Coach Harbaugh. Both these teams, I couldn't pick it. I let the coin decide for me, and the coin chose the Chargers. I'm curious to see where you go. All right, sorry, go for it. This gets more sizzling.
all right, no worries. Here we go. All right. Um, here the statistics things that stand out is that the Bucks are number 2 in third down efficiency. Okay, and I personally like third down efficiency. Now, but that stat is misleading because it depends on how many times you have the ball too. I mean, you could be 50%, but if you only get the ball
Fair.
5 times, I mean, because you
Yeah,
can't stop
fair.
nobody. You know what I mean?
Fair
Okay,
enough. Yeah.
okay. So, but anyway, the Chargers are number 8 against the pass, which right now, the Bucks are struggling a little bit with some, like, okay, Evans didn't practice, Irving didn't practice, Winfield didn't practice. Now those are big guys not practicing for the team. The Chargers are number 8 against the pass and 13th against the rush. So solid defense right here, right? Points allowed, Chargers 15 points. The Bucks are good, only 22.
With a beat up defense, secondary was banged up.
That's what I was just going to tell you. Now with the guys that are still playing, Bosa is limited, Herbert's limited. Now see, this is another wild card here. Is Herbert's limited, and McConkey's limited. But you know what? Give me the Chargers, giving up 3.
Okay. All right. Chargers giving up 3. That's some sizzling shit right there. Now, Chargers -3 is plus 100. All right. We're getting greasy. I love it. All right. Let's go to game 3.
All right. Game 3. We got the Colts at the Broncos. All right. This is the donkey game, baby.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Okay, look at what we got coming in here. The Broncos are number 6 against the rush.
Okay.
Okay, that's significant in football. When you're good against the rush, it's significant no matter what's happening, because that's really where football lives. You know, line of scrimmage on offense, whatever. I mean, they're only giving up 94 yards a game. I mean, that's like 24 point something a quarter. I mean, that's pretty incredible, right?
Yeah.
The Colts are 31st against the rush themselves. Okay, so I mean, in my fantasy team, I put Javonte Williams in because I think it's going to be a field day for the running backs for the Broncos. Okay.
Yeah.
They're both kind of even against the pass. Colts 26, Broncos 20. Third down efficiency though, the Colts are 22nd at 36. The Broncos are 18th at 37, and these are fractional things. That's what separates a lot of these teams. But in the last 3 weeks, the Broncos went from 37% to 46%, a 9% increase.
That's big.
That's huge.
That's big.
That's huge. But here, check this out. They're both healthy. They're both healthy. But you know what? Let me tell you what's happening. Give me the Broncos giving up 4 points, baby.
Hey, you're gonna lay the 4 with the Broncos. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with you put those together, we got Philadelphia laying the 5 at -110, Chargers -3 at even money plus 100, and Denver -4 -120. Magic number is this week's sizzling is plus 600. $10 bet, make you 70. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
Hey.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Man, tell you what, it's too bad we're getting close to the end here, huh, Shimp?
Yeah.
It's too bad. But football comes and goes, and if it never went away, we couldn't love it when it wasn't around, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, for myself and ThePhrod and Poppa Shimp, we're going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. And as usual, I hope everyone wins their bets. Yep.
And, everybody, have some good holidays out there. Be safe, because I think the next time we come on, it'll be after Christmas, I believe.
No. Oh, hold on. Thank you. Hold on. I had our outro screen up, and I was playing some background music. Hold on. Let me revert this. We got to talk about something here. Special episode coming this next week, Tuesday. We're doing college football.
That's right.
We're doing a special episode, college football, coming this next Tuesday. That's going to be fantastic. And then also next week, we'll do our Christmas episode. No, it won't. No, technically it won't be Christmas yet because we still got that slate. Anyways, I'm gonna be back on the road. We're gonna be back together in Reno for the next Phrod pod. Next Phrod pod, back together in Reno. So
northern exposure, baby.
That'll be cool. I'm gonna pack warm because I know you assholes are a little snowy up there. But all right, everyone, love you. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe.
Peace out.
Please like and subscribe, motherfuckers. Helps it out. We want to get picked up by the algorithm somehow, some way, shape, or form. All right, guys. Hope you win them all. Later.
Good show.
Oh, yeah. I got some outro music kicking right now. They can still hear us, but we'll just let it roll. Yeah, that was good. That was fun.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Yeah, no, that was a good one. Yeah, I didn't mention them, but I had ATSs on all 3 of them Sizzling games, but I didn't mention it. And
Oh, shit.
I
Next
forgot
time.
because I usually, it's new. It's something new I added to my analyzation, okay?
I'll start.
So that's okay.
Okay.
I'll get to it next time.
It's okay. If you're still listening to this, you're going to have it next time, folks. All right.